Summer road construction season is coming, and that means it's time to detour. What you need to know to navigate Westfield. Mondays with the Mayor starts now. Morning, Mayor Cook. We're joined also by John Nail, who is our Department of Public Works Director.
Yes, he is. Engineer John Nail.
Yeah.
Yes.
This sign, dreaded sign.
Well, you know, I would say that between our orange barrels and this sign is probably the most dreaded orange sign in all of Westfield. We see them pop up every year because we're very fortunate that we can invest in our infrastructure. And John, you have a lot of projects going on around the city this year. One of them is right here on 191 from Tomlinson back to 31, badly needed as we advance in Grand Park. What's going to happen here this summer?
It's a busy summer for construction, but we're excited about that. So at this location, we are widening 191st Street to 4 lanes between Tomlinson and US 31 and adding a roundabout at Chad Hiddle Drive. It's a much needed project that we've been working on for several years now. It's one of our gateways to Grand Park. And so much needed project that we're excited about that will be getting started here in April. In addition, we've got 161st and Union. That's a big project that's coming up, as well as finishing up 169th and Spring Mill Roundabout, some paving, surfacing, and some striping that's going to be done later this year.
Yeah, you know, I don't know anybody that's fond of road construction, but these are important. These infrastructure projects are important. How important are they to the city?
Well, I think it's hugely important. You know, we've been very, very fortunate with our great public works department, working with the state and the federal government. We've been literally able to stay ahead of the growth here in Westfield. We have very little congestion where we don't have a solution. Downtown 32, as you know, we've talked about that before. This project, and we might mention that the roundabout back here at Chad Hiddle will become a larger road in years to come, John.
Yep.
Because it will literally be the main north-south route, clear up to State Road 38, and it's not even there yet.
Correct, yeah. That will be getting constructed hopefully sometime later this year or into 2023 as the Chatham Hills development continues to develop out. But that will be a major intersection, so that roundabout's critical for safety and for congestion mitigation.
Again, building on 191, I know you are developing plans as we speak to widen 191 from this point clear west to Spring Mill Road.
Yeah, and again, it's all about just staying in front of the growth that we foresee coming for years to come in Westfield.
Yes.
How do you fund these projects, Mayor?
Well, it's a lot of combination of we'll tap federal funds, we tap state funds, and we tap our local funds that are mainly road impact fees that are paid by every new resident, every new business contribute to a pot of money that these guys leverage as far as they can take it.
Yeah, that's right.
John, how far in advance do you plan these projects, and what gets priority?
So projects could range anywhere from 5 years in advance, even to as short as 1 or 2 years, depending on how pressing the need is. As far as prioritization goes, for these federally funded jobs where it's a 5-year timeline, we really got to plan ahead and be diligent about understanding growth and need in the future. For some of the locally funded projects, it takes less time to develop. So we can develop a locally funded project within 1 or 2 years, but priority is always safety first, and then really meeting the needs of our residents is another big item as far as prioritization goes.
So road construction isn't a bad thing.
When it's all finished, it's a great thing. You know, we went through the pains with 31 some 6 or 8 years ago, and it was tough, but you know, everybody enjoys the fruits of that project. You know, one thing, John, I thought you might talk about is the length of time a project takes, especially when we talk about utility relocation. You know, a lot of times doing the grading work, putting down the pavement happens relatively quickly. But moving of utilities, like 161st and Union Street, that looks like it's been taking years of muddy work, and really what that is moving the dozens of different utilities, correct?
Yeah, so what people don't realize is how many utilities are underground that you don't see on a day-to-day basis. anytime we're digging or doing construction work, we got to make sure we're clear of those utilities, and those utilities need to get out of the way of that construction in advance. So utility coordination and relocation is a critical item. Lately, with some of the shortages and material lead times, that is taking longer than it used to in the past. And so you're seeing some, maybe some delays as far as utilities just getting out of the way to allow our contractor to come in and do the road construction in itself.
Okay, Mayor, John, thanks for joining us today.
Well, just watch out for the orange barrels. There's hundreds of them around Westfield this time of year.
We have more information to help you navigate summer road construction on our Westfield social media channels, including Facebook and Twitter. Plus, get weekly updates through Travel Westfield, and you can always visit our website at westfield.in.gov. I'm Chris Profit. We'll see you next time for Mondays with the Mayor.